Scotty, look at you with your list.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Morning. That's
well, we've got the MSD black hooked up. All the wires are routed. I tried to make them as neat as I could.
God, that looks good.
I may change the vacuum line, put an elbow.
Yeah.
Make it straight, put an elbow.
Reroute it, make it nicer.
Yeah, just kind of make it look a little more neater.
A little tidy.
A little tidy-whitey.
This is good. These look nice.
Yep.
I like the way you did it.
And we have our ground wire that needs to be done.
Yeah, I got to deal with this.
Tack wire that needs to be done.
Tack feed, rev limiter. I'll set all that up.
When the custom body was done for this car, they eliminated the hood sensors.
Oh, the alarm stuff, the factory alarm
stuff. So, finishing off the last two pieces for that type of stuff.
Bag, tag, and tuck.
Yep. So, but I'm not cutting. I'm just going to fold them, tape them, and they're safe
and sound.
Bag, tag, tuck.
Oh, we got to also do bell housing bolts still, but that's easy enough.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll get that.
Haven't done anything with the internal for the compartment and capacity.
Yeah,
exactly. Say that one 3 times fast, Scotty. I stopped on the wiring harness for the inside to get this all buttoned up to make sure that we had everything where it needed to be, routed, connected, grounded. But there's programming that needs to be done. I've never done that. That's the boss's job.
I got that because I run the same thing. So
we're just kind of going through our checklist one at a time, making sure what we've done is right. And hopefully, because the Mo stopped by today and we got the ignition key, so hopefully I can get the ignition done. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna fuck you.
Fingers, eyes,
yeah.
Legs, arms. Don't crush your balls because that hurts.
Braid all 3 of them.
Oh Jesus.
But yeah, I mean the last little bit for the engine bay is going to be done very soon.
Yeah, fan controller. I'll actually jump on fan controller here when I get back because I'm going to go next door, take care of Barry.
Right.
And then, bam! Fan controller.
Kick it up a notch.
Yeah, do some fan controller. Then I got to do some shit.
Emerald, Gossi, Emerald.
Add some essence.
Emerald.
Bam! Emerald.
Yep.
Bam! Add some essence.
Okay, so yeah, we're
getting there.
Just about there.
Yeah.
The biggest issue
AC wiring is going to need to get done here sooner rather than later.
Yeah, which we can't do yet because we have to have the lines custom made.
Well, we have to mount the box, then we have to get the lines done.
Yeah.
Then we can do the wiring. Yeah. We get to have lots of fun.
I'm wondering if we can put the air conditioning unit...
I tried that before.
With the bracket plate on this side.
And it was a pain in the
screw it together.
dick.
I'll do the inside, you do the outside, or vice versa. So that I can at least start running wiring around where that needs to be, because that's...
Yeah, I know.
That's a big, huge chunk in my way, so I got to figure out how to route the wiring to keep doing what it's doing.
Everything needs to be everything.
They came in yesterday. The jumpers
are perfect
for the window motors. We just don't have the window motors.
They'll be here Friday, which means we'll have them Monday. Because, of course, knowing the UPS guy, he's going to be extra lazy and not leave them with Victor or Chuck or somebody that's cool.
And the brake pads still are not here.
They'll be here this afternoon.
We had a couple of questions that were submitted to us that, well, why is it taking so long? Well, it's an old car, and we want it right. We're not a half-assed, $15 an hour mechanic that doesn't know his ass in a hole in the ground.
No, there's some serious work that goes on in here.
We're double-checking absolutely everything because we have to fix all the mistakes that the previous 2 mechanics screwed up.
Yeah.
So we found out from the owner of the car that the calipers were brand new. Well, brand new, rebuilt. And the $15 an hour mechanic rebuilt them and jacked up the seals. So when we went to do pressure to double-check it, the seals went everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't rebuild them. I never have. I never will.
It's easy enough. Like we said,
just buy a new one, slap it on, and be done.
Get a reman from the store.
Yep, and you're good.
Not your problem anymore because your time involved is worth more than what you're going to pay for the reman.
Yep, exactly. So it's like let's make things as easy as possible, but as proper as possible. The nickel and dime things that I do. Yeah, a lot of people are like, why are you doing them? because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, it needs to be done.
You know, the polishing and stuff like that. Granted, I got a little bit more to do here and a little bit more to do there. And when we do the brakes, I'll take the lid and I'll polish it up and clean everything up. And I was like, well, you don't have to do that. I'm not paid for it. Whether I am or I'm not, the customer is paying us to make their car right.
Yeah.
And for what any customer spends, whether it's the Lancia that's sitting here that's getting started next, or it's the old Park Lane, which is third in line. We've got the Avante that we've got some work that needs to be done and taken care of. Mm-hmm. The Mustang leaves Thursday?
Hopefully tomorrow.
Hopefully Thursday. Everything's got to have time to settle and be right, and then we'll take
probably, I'm going to probably tell him Monday just
okay.
to play it safe.
Okay.
Because then I can sit here all weekend, make sure nothing leaks.
Yep,
get all
exactly.
that stuff done. And then tomorrow I'm going to be on the Mustang in the morning. You're going to be on this.
Yep.
We got to go to Tom's, and I got to come back here and load up.
Right, exactly.
I'm loading up in the afternoon instead because it's way easier.
I know not everybody. I gave you my car however long ago, however that may be, whichever car depends. You want it right, or you want a $15 an hour mechanic job?
Yeah, it can be half-assed together quickly, but
you know. And the owner of this car more than understands. He's been absolutely amazing to deal with. You know,
he's like, awesome.
I get it. You know, now that he actually gets the chance to really see, I don't know if he saw the work as it was going on or videos as we do to show our customers exactly what we do all the time.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's car gets a playlist, everybody's car gets video,
yep.
And it just takes time. And everyone's like, why I'll have my, like, Mo's cool, but there's some people like, why has my car been apart for 18 months? It's like, well, because you brought me junk, and the machine shop's 6 months out, and the trans guy's 3 months out, and half your parts are back ordered because nothing exists. I mean, the Vette's easy compared to a lot of the other stuff that we get around here.
Exactly. You know, but C3s are
common.
They're very common.
They're still common.
And this one is common, but it's not in the same aspect. It's kind of really cool.
Yeah,
you know?
It's a little different. It's a little hot rodded. It's got a little something. But you know, and this morning we were discussing maybe changing the motor out here in the future. And
which I threw out 2 suggestions, and the owner was kind of like, I was thinking of a 427 out of the 60s because those put out really, really good horsepower, really reliable engines, or go with the 454, which you can build the absolute snot out of either.
You can build either one. It's the same.
You know?
It's basically the same thing.
So
everything bolts on. It doesn't really matter. That or even, I know everybody hates it, but LS.
You could. I mean,
light,
you could.
Light.
Or buy a busted up newer model of that and take the drivetrain out of that.
That's a whole lot of wiring.
It is,
but our gauge set that's going in
universal
will work right with it.
So we could technically, if we did it, if the customer wanted to do it, buy a smashed Corvette with good engine, good transmission. You know, we'd have to change it out for a standard transmission instead of the torque tube.
Or just throw a 4L60 in there and send it.
Oh yeah,
built 4L60, it'll be fine.
Oh hell yeah.
Problem is, everybody's like 4L60s always break. That's because whoever's building your transmission doesn't know what they're doing.
Exactly. But we got work to do, more things to order to make it right. We want this right. I want this customer to come back to us in 10 years and go, guys, wow. You know, we don't make customers for one job. We make customers for life.
Yeah, we want to make sure the car is taken care of
and family, so.
in the same place. Because,
yep.
You know, I've had that happen too, Scotty, where it's like I build the whole car and then they go and have it serviced elsewhere or whatever.
And it happens.
And it's fine, cool. You're in a hurry. You want to save $9, whatever. Well, they just touched that and they fucked that up. Well, now it's no longer under warranty.
Now that $9 you saved is...
You can pay them to fix it, pay me to fix it, but guess what? It's not under warranty.
Yep, exactly.
But that's how things work.
But okay, guys, we're just about done with under the hood stuff. Just a touch
this afternoon,
more wiring for
I am going to start on getting everything figured out for the fan controller. Yep. And then we will route our wiring for that, and I got to start on the wiring. I keep saying it. I got to do it for our gauges.
BEA beautiful.
Busy.
Good morning, good evening, good night, whichever works for you.